Hey everyone, welcome to the March vlog of 2023. And we start today off with something surprising. Snow. It's back with a vengeance. And it's thick. Not as thick as it could be, but still pretty bad, since we live on a very tall hill and it's slippery. Yeah. Oh dear. In fact, it's still snowing as we speak. As I mentioned in my previous vlog, we are moving house, and that is now in motion. It's official now. I said last time that we might be moving house, well this time we legitimately are. And as you can see, things are in the process of moving. However, we are kind of uncertain as to when we're going to be moving. So this might have been a little bit too preemptive, but it is what it is. We're going to keep everything packed up and things. These are actually boxes ready for the rest of the house. Because we don't know if we're going to be moving within a month or 2 months. Hopefully less, because I'm starting a job next month. And I don't want to be working and moving at the same time. But yeah, we'll see if that happens and that happens. But for now, we're kind of in limbo, but we are definitely on the property ladder, so to speak, and things are in motion. So it might change, we might move earlier than expected, but we're definitely moving. It's for certain. And that's why the Monkcast is an audio-only thing at the moment. But yeah, and the Jerry looks awesome in the corner.
Massive in it now. It's my birthday.
Quite possibly one of the best gifts I've ever been given. A Darth Vader cup full of coffee. At first I thought it was Lego Darth Vader because it kind of looks like him, but no, it's just regular Darth Vader in the shape of a cup. So things are on the move with the move, and we haven't yet picked a house. We are still in that sort of process. It might be at least another month. This is taking longer than we thought, but anything that's worth doing is worth doing well, I guess. And we just want to make sure that where we go is adequate to my needs of having a studio and my daughter's needs, more importantly, of course, and all of our sort of junk that we have, I guess, which is a lot of that stuff. As you can see, I might have a go on this soon. Been itching to get back in the flight simulator, but I've been so busy. The Monkcast is now essentially just a podcast, which is what it started off as. And we hope to be getting back into the animation of things after I have moved home, essentially. So yeah. So this gaming PC, I've had it for less than a year, and already an update corrupted it. I have to reformat it, and now I'm back to factory settings and have probably lost quite a bit of data. Yeah, kind of sucks. But it is what it is. A lot of it's backed up though. A lot of it is backed up. Well, something to announce on the vlog, I suppose, as of this vlog, whatever month it is, I haven't forgotten, I think it's March. I am officially in revision for my theory test to drive. It's about time. I don't drive, which is probably not obvious, because I never mentioned driving in the vlog. I'm never in a car, so that's why I don't drive. But I finally decided, way too late, to learn to drive, and it's pretty simple. I know a lot about it already because I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I know that isn't a thing to learn how to learn to drive, but they are professionals that give advice on the theory behind driving, which is something that I'm revising for right now. I've got apps and all sorts of things just to revise for the theory test. And once I've done the theory test, well, not once I've done it, but I'm going to be doing some practical tests as well. I'm going to be obviously doing the
theory test itself and taking that and hopefully passing it the first time, hopefully. And after that, it's just a case of doing practical lessons until I am confident enough to pass my actual test. Because here in the UK, it's a little different to how the US do it. Our roads are much narrower, and we have quite a little bit of a different sort of rules of the road. The highway code is a lot different than it is in the US. So, because I know a lot of guys watching this are from the US. So, yeah, I just thought I'd mention that because it's worth talking about. And within 6 to 8 months, I will be driving an automatic. A lot of people in the UK, we love our manual cars, but I am definitely learning automatic. It's just a preference. But yeah, I'm going to be driving. So many people have been asking for Season 8 of the Monkcast to be uploaded to the Extra channel. So we're uploading Season 9, because there's more episodes, I think. And Season 9 is on this computer, which is relatively old and, yeah, needs to do its job first. So Season 9 is uploading 15 episodes at a time after 30 episodes. That's twice, I guess. And yeah, once that's done, we'll also upload Season 8 from this machine so we can have all of them put on the channel for your enjoyment. But it is a tricky process because we also have to go through them as well. So yeah. Well, I'm just looking through some of the old episodes of the Monkcast. We've got to Season 10, Episode 20. And it's about when the chipmunks swap genders. Yeah, it hasn't aged well at all.
You, Alvin, we don't have time for this. Just follow my instructions. Yeah, and hurry up about
Yeah.
it. I need to use the bathroom, and I'm not sure what to do.
Yeah, it was of its time, and because of the way the world is at the moment and the sort of instability with genders and identity and things, I just don't think that putting this episode online anymore would, on the official channel anyway, on my channel, the official Monkcast channel, is going to be appropriate for now. But if people want this episode, if you want to see this episode online as part of the history of the show, then I may reconsider putting it back into the playlist. But for now, this episode is staying out. It's harmless. There's nothing transphobic or anything about it. It seems inappropriate. You know what I mean? Just trying to spare some feelings. We're doing driving lessons very soon, within hopefully the next couple of weeks, depending on when I can get a time slot. But I've noticed that a lot of the videos that have been recommended to me on my channel now are mostly driving videos. Majority, anyway. As you can see here, driving video, driving video, driving video. How to drive? Oh, tight turns. This guy is a really good help though, especially in the UK. I'm learning automatic, but this guy does most of the manual. But yeah, it's interesting. So the moving, I should mention, as we are approaching the end of the month and thus the end of the vlog, is going pretty slow. We still have to do a few things about Arya and her low tone and things like that. It's kind of not low tone anymore, it's more medium tone, I suppose, now, because she is starting to get much stronger, which I haven't really displayed or showcased in the vlog. But she's getting so much better with her overall activity and how she plays with her toys and stands and things, which she is slowly learning to do, because of course she's got delayed milestones because of this low tone situation with her, which we are very certain is because of birth trauma. Almost 100% certain, but we can't really say that officially, so you didn't hear that from me. But the moving is pretty much on hold at the moment while we still look for a house that's suitable, is what I'm trying to say, I suppose. And it's very difficult to do that because there aren't that many houses around that are suitable for our needs. We do have our eyes on one of them, but if we can get that house, we are totally unsure at the moment. We are trying to get it. We're trying everything in our power to get that house. The problem is you have to be sort of put on a waiting list for that house. It's hard to explain. I'll explain it later if we get that particular building. It's very difficult to talk about something without talking about it. But yeah, robot boys everywhere. There's a robot boy up there. There's a robot boy there. A lot of my stuff is packed up, as you know, and a lot of it is in the attic as well, ready to be taken to the new house whenever or wherever that will be. And yes, I will hopefully be driving by the time we move. Okay, well, that's all she wrote for this vlog, really. I just wanted to give a little bit of an update on the driving situation, since I've mentioned it a few times. I have been reviewing the theory side of things, because I don't know about America, but in this country we have a theory test. And I'm very confident with the theory test. Well, sort of confident. I haven't actually passed the mock test yet, but I've always been at least 2 or 3 answers off passing, which sucks, but I'm going to keep on revising and get it right. But I've also been doing a lot of VR, very realistic VR simulations with driving. I kind of wish I had the torque in my seat as I was playing, or simulating. But other than that, with the force feedback and the correct sound effects and the correct sort of road markings and the signs and everything, it makes for a very good simulation. And I am very confident with my overall awareness and alertness and understanding of road signs for driving itself. So I'm kind of documenting my sort of learning journey on here, though I probably won't be able to vlog during my actual driving lessons, which hopefully will only be 10. That's my goal. That's what I have in mind for how long it's going to take me. 10 weeks. Hopefully. And we also have money lined up for a car. So I really hope I pass. But like I said, I'm trying to say here, I am quite confident with it. So yeah, I wasn't to start with, but after all the simulations and all of the theory, I'm quite confident. But I know the real thing is going to be totally different. And a lot of you guys out there drive. If you do, how confident were you when you went to take your tests and lessons? Bear in mind that it's much more difficult to drive in the UK than it is in the US, because our roads are narrower, and we essentially, something else that was in my mind and I've forgotten. Sorry about that. I was going to say something there. It totally went out of my mind. It's the pressure of talking in front of a camera to fill time. I'm actually trained in radio to not let any dead space happen, and I'm kind of doing that here. But I'm going to stop doing that now, because that was irrelevant information you didn't need to know. And the vlog finally is over. And thanks for listening to my end ramble here.